You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriots. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the Highly Evolved Podcast. I'm your host, Stefan. Let's start the show. You can find me on Minds.com, BitChute, Twitter, and Gab.com. Most importantly, subscribe me on YouTube because we're writing it until the wheel fall off. If you're not aware, YouTube was shadow banning, deleting channels, unsubscribing people like crazy. But I'm just going to stay here and fight the good fight. But on that note, guys, let's start the article, all right? In this episode, I want to start by reading this article about what's going on about the deal, the plan, and the ICE raid that Trump has canceled, all right? This is an article from Fox News channel, all right? Give me 1 second while I load it up. I know it's highly unprofessional, but bear with me right now. I appreciate your patience, guys. I really do. All right, there you go. An article is saying that Trump delayed planned ICE raid to see if Congress can solve border crisis, all right? President Trump announced Saturday that the plan of mass roundup of illegal immigrants by Immigration and Customs Enforcement is being delayed by 2 weeks in the hope of that the bipartisan solution and the border crisis can be reached. All right, if you're unaware, in the past week, Donald Trump been threatening or saying that he's going to start mass deportation of millions of undocumented aliens or illegal aliens, right? And this got the Democrat up in an uproar. All right, it got them freaked out. All right, and people are saying all these stuff that's untrue, that people are going to go to your house snatching people, all right, and which is not true. In the what Donald Trump is just trying to say is deporting people that's already been admitted that they need to be deported by the judge by law, all right? They're going according to law. But let me continue. At the request of Democrats, have delayed the illegal immigration removal process deportation for 2 weeks to see if Democrats and Republicans can get together and work out a solution of the asylum and the loopholes problem in southern borders, he tweeted, right? Because the Democrats not doing nothing, right? The Democrats are not doing nothing to help the situation. They say all this stuff. They all talk and no show. They say all these stuff like, oh, we need to do this, we do that, we need to do that, but they're not doing anything. They're not enacting any solutions. They're not offering any solutions. They're not doing anything. There's no action. It's all talk and no show. It's all fluff. All right, that's what the Democrats is doing. The party of do nothing. All right, and Donald Trump is putting them out, and he giving them 2 weeks to do something. If they're not doing something, this thing will go forward head on. All right, in this tweet right here. At the request of Democrats, I have delayed the immigration removal process, deportation of 2 weeks to see if the Democrats and Republicans can get together, all right? Put their differences aside and get these legislative started, all right? But let's continue. Work out a solution, asylum, and loophole problems at southern borders. If not, deportation start. And I agree with that, all right? If not, deportation start, as he added. The tweet came after House Nancy Pelosi, Democrat, called Trump Friday to urge him. She's flipping out right now. Urge him to call off the raid and source familiar a situation to Fox News. Exactly. He's taking all the voter base out. That's what it is. This is why she's all on an uproar, because these are their votes. These are the constituents. These are people that can vote for Democrats. All right. These people who are not lawfully voting. That's what the Democrats are. They're allowing illegal immigrants to vote. That's why there's all these rigged elections in states like California and New York, all this blue state. It's all fraud election. That's all rigged. That's all. They are encouraging illegal immigrants to vote. Right. This is why they don't condone the voters' ID law. Right. They don't do all these stuff. They just allow people to vote without showing ID and just claim whoever they are, accept them whoever they are. This is why there's a lot of fraud going on. This is why in California polls, people are able to vote without showing IDs. All right. Washington Post reported that Friday the ICE was expected to target 2,000 families up to 10 cities around the U.S. after Trump had announced it earlier the week that ICE will begin the process of removing millions of illegal aliens and have illicitly found their way to the United States. All right. ICE said the statement Friday, due to law enforcement sensitive and security of U.S. immigration custom enforcement personnel, the agency will not offer specific detail relating to enforcement. Exactly. However, it said that ICE prioritize arresting and removing those illegal immigrants who are posed a threat to national security, public safety, and border security. Despite the fierce opposition of the local Democratic politician in the target city, Trump have stood by the plan earlier Saturday, saying that everybody who come to the country illegally, will be brought out of the country very legally. Exactly. He's not gonna break. He's gonna follow by the rules. All right. This is not FDR administration where they round up all Japanese and put in internment camps. All right. And he's a Democrat, by the way. FDR did that. They're not acknowledging that the Democrat was putting people in an interrogation camp. All right, let's continue. Well, some of the cities going to fight it. But if you notice that they're generally high crime cities, exactly, Democratic cities. If you look at Chicago, they're fighting it. If you look at cities like they're fighting it. Maybe many of these cities are high crime cities because they got all these undocumented aliens who are criminals. Sanctuary cities. Not all, but most are criminals, right? This he said. All right. It would not immediately clear from all the negotiation that would take, but the postponement comes amid of the escalating crisis at the border, with more than 140,000 immigrants encountered apprehension at the border in May. That's a crisis, right? Earlier this month, Trump announced that he had secured a deal with Mexico that would cease, right, U.S. expansion and policy, returning asylum applicants to Mexico while he claimed process instead of application being released in the U.S., which is asinine to do that. The State Appropriation Committee this week approved Trump's $4.6 billion request to funding to tackle a humanitarian crisis, but only after the inclusion of a provision that blocked money from being diverted to funding the wall and the borders. After Republicans dropped a request for more detention beds, all right? They're doing all these stuff to not helping. See, and sort of, look, the Democrats, right? Let me start talking right now. All right. Not funding DHS, not funding CPB, all right? They're not helping the situations. All right, they're not creating laws to prevent this from happening. They're not funding the group that prevent people from doing this act. They're not helping people, law enforcement, from putting them in safety. All right, they're not doing that. They're not doing nothing. The part of do nothing. All right, they're putting people's lives in danger. They're not putting people. They're not putting American lives in danger. They're putting illegal immigrants' lives in danger. They're helping the cartels. Right. They're doing all this stuff. They're increasing rape crimes, all right? They're protecting criminals, all right? I could go on and on and on, all right? But I don't know what it takes to get to people to thick skulls that the Democrats not helping the situation at all, all right? They're not helping the situation. This is a part of evil, right? The Democrats. I'm not saying that the Republicans are clean as well, all right? Because I'm not registered a Democrat or a Republican. I'm just American independent. That's what it is. But at this moment, in this situation, in this case right now, the Democrats are not doing anything to help the situations at all, all right? This is why I'm so anti-Democrat, all right? And they're un-American, right? They're not helping the situation. They need a tough leader like Trump to stomp their face in, right? Now he's saying he's gonna start raiding. Now they're on their toes. Try to be nice to Trump, try to appease him, try to tell him, don't do this. All right, well, if you won't do this, this is what Trump is doing right now. He's holding it back until you do something. If you won't do something, I will do this, all right? We never have a president like this ever. We never have a president holding the Democrats by their foot over the cliff before, all right? That's what he's doing, all right? If you won't give what I want, I will drop you to the ground, all right? And that's kind of, I'm sorry, but that's the type of treatment these Democratic needs. Somebody who force them, because we cannot be nice to these liberals, these Democrats. There's no time of being nice right now. All right? We've been nice for so long. Most of the Republicans have been soft on the issue all the time. The Republicans need to stand up and be hard on these Democrats. If you don't be hard on these Democrats, they will take over and make the United States a socialistic country, a communist country. All right? This is what we need to do. All right? The Republicans have been softballing the issue for so many years. All right, these rhinos, and they're not doing anything about it. All right, not only the Democrats have to blame, but the Republicans are equally as guilty because they're not pushing hard enough for creating laws to prevent this preventing this thing from happening. All right, asylum bills that allow people to claim asylum while staying in the U.S. Why even say And you're already on U.S. soil. Why even wait for a court date? All right. There's been many of situations where these people given a court date and not show up. That's the biggest problem, right? They just vanish in American society. Who knows where they go, right? And let me see this other article. This article from Breitbart. I don't know it's the same thing, right? Donald Trump deportation deal with Democrats probably won't happen, right? Exactly. Democrats probably won't do anything. They probably won't make a deal. This is the part of the do nothing, right? Let's read this article. All right. Oh, I didn't put the article up yet. Let me show this article for you guys. Give me 1 second. This is from Breitbart. All right. Let me show you this article. All right. After what I just said, Donald Trump get a deal for the Democrats. Now there's another article that's saying that when he did this deal with the Democrats probably won't make a deal. This is go back to my point that this is the part of the do nothing Democrats. All right. And I think Trump already know that they're not going to do nothing. I think in 2 weeks, he's going to probably push forward and start all these mass deportations. All right, let's read this article from Breitbart. As always, I'll leave a link in the description for both articles, and I'll link in the description. All right. President Trump admitted Sunday his decision to stall deportation for illegal immigrants in order the Democrats to work with the deal probably won't work. Exactly. They're part of the do nothing. Quote, I want to give Democrats every last chance to quickly negotiate simple chances asylum loopholes, Trump said. This will fix the southern border. That's the point, right? They're not fixing the southern borders. Together with the help of Mexico, is now giving even Mexico are helping us more than the Democrats are. All right? We had to get another outside state, another outside country in order to help us to deal with the situation crisis. See, even a foreign nation are helping us more with immigration than our own Democratic Party. See what I'm talking about? See how corrupt the Democratic Party is? They rather help illegals for their own benefit, for their own gain. They're using them basically for votes and then toss them in the trash, right? They're not. They once they get the vote, they're not going to do anything to help these immigrants. Right? They barely heart DACA. What makes you think they're going to help all these illegal immigrants? They're just using them for votes and throw them in the trash. And they don't understand that. These illegals, these Hispanic, these liberals voters, they don't understand that they're being used and later on they're going to be thrown in the trash like DACA. Right? Even Donald Trump even came and tried to help DACA. Then they don't even want it because they don't want to give them the victory. Right? Look, I'm telling you, if you're Hispanic, when you vote for Democrat, prepare not to be delivered on promises. Prepare to be crushed. Prepare to be disappointed by your lack of comprehension of what the Democrats doing to you. But I digress. Let's read this article. Trump halted a scheduled crackdown on Saturday to request a Democrat explain on Twitter expression optimism that he could fix the problem of the border in 2 weeks. All right. Trump acknowledged Sunday that the proposed solution would likely fail. Of course, I agree with him. Democrats probably won't do nothing. They're stubborn like mules. They're stubborn like what they are. They're logos. They're donkeys. All right, they're stubborn like donkeys. They're appropriately, illustrated by their logos, their icon. They don't want to take the donkey now. They just put a D now. D stand for Demon Democrats. All right, probably it won't happen, but worth try. Trump wrote it. 2 weeks, and a big deportation begins. All right. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi called Trump Friday night, asking him to raid on Friday to confirm. Right? She thanked Donald Trump for the Twitter delay in enforcing the crackdown. Of course, you have she is a bad leader, right? She have no idea what she's doing. She's frail, right? She might break down. She's cracking under pressure right now, right? She's cracking under pressure. And this is her tweet. President Trump delayed welcome to comprehensive immigration reform. Of course, and you're not doing anything. I bet you ain't doing anything. Nothing's going to get done. It's time for 2 weeks. It's going to be all mass deportation. All right, family belong together. Yeah, but you still won't do anything. All right, and that's the end of the article. All right, they won't do anything. All right, these Democrats, these liars, these evil entities, these people who like to make broken promises. All right, they will not deliver on anything. If you're a Democrat, I'm sorry to blow your boat. This is a red pill moment. Red pill. In 2 weeks, if they don't get anything done, you should not vote Democrat at all. You should not. It's more better for you to vote a Reform Party than a Democrat, right? If you hate the Republicans so much, it's best for you to vote for a third party instead of a Democrat. This is stupid. Right? These Democrats are idiots. This is why I want to show you guys how dumb the Democratic people are. All right. their ego is too big. They would never let Trump win on the policy. They rather destroy themselves to let Trump win, and that's what's happening right now. They're destroying themselves. They're un-American, right? Because you know what? Let me know what you think. All right, let me know what you think. You think the Democrats destroying themselves? You think they're gonna do anything? You think they're gonna actually initiate anything? You think they're gonna deliver on anything? No, I don't think so. All right, but let me know what you leave your comment below. All right, because of what I'm saying, YouTube don't want to monetize my channel, but that's okay. Because the point of this channel, because of that, I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, and edit. Because the point of this channel is to wake people up. Right? Because the point is to wake people up. That's my mission statement. I'm not taking any donations. All right, I don't need any donations because as soon as people wake up, I'm fulfilled, right? But if you like what I'm doing, please like, share, subscribe. Because when you like, share, subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. When I make more videos, I saturate YouTube algorithm. When I saturate YouTube algorithm, my message could be spread to a more broader audience, and that might enlighten some people to think for themselves. Because group thinking is very dangerous, right? Group thinking will lead people to the edge, like the Democratic Party. You know who's group thinkers? Group thinkers are communists. Group thinkers are Democrats. And look what they got them to. Look where they're in the situation they're right now. Communists are collapsing. China is collapsing. USSR collapsing. Venezuela collapsing. North Korea is collapsing, and what do they have in common? They're group thinkers, right? Group thinkers is not a good thing. They'll lead you to the cliff. I said it. I don't know how redundant I can be for you to comprehend what I'm saying, all right? I don't know how redundant I can be for you to convey a message for you to understand, all right? But that's what group thinker is, and that's what I try people not to be. Group thinker. Group thinker is very dangerous. It's detrimental to the United States society. That's what it is. But if you like what I'm doing, please like, share, subscribe. And I thank you for your time. I know your time is very precious. I'm trying not wasting your time. This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. And I'll check you guys in the next broadcast. Peace.